Today we start on the road. It's time to get the window tint on the car done. It's getting warm. So the story is, this vehicle used to belong to my grandfather, and when my dad started taking care of him and taking him to doctor's appointments, they just ended up driving around in this car because my grandpa wanted to ride around in his car. Then when he passed away, he left it for my dad, and with my folks moving to Reno soon, they don't want to take this car, so it's staying here, and for its entire existence it has had zero tint. And it gets hot as heck. And today, it's time to fix that. So we're off to go see Carlos at the Tint Specialist, and he's gonna do our windows for us today. All right, just dropped off the car at SD Sound Deluxe and the Tint Specialist. Stay at 2 o'clock, guys. All black all the way around.
So Kate, what are you waiting to get online for?
I'm waiting to have my interview for peer mediations class at school.
And what does peer mediations tackle?
Peer mediations is a class that teaches students how to deal with other students. They're like counselors, but student counselors. So if a student doesn't feel comfortable speaking with a school counselor or an adult, they can speak to the peer mediators.
So right now you're getting online to do a Zoom meeting, and what does that look like?
Well, I don't know exactly how it's going to turn out, but so far I think they're just going to ask me questions and try and figure out who I am as a person to see if I am applicable to be suitable for to be a peer mediator.
That's pretty exciting. How do you feel about that?
Nervous a little bit, but excited.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I think you'd be perfect for something like that.
Thank you.
Yep, that's our cat.
I don't know what she's doing.
Chloe, what are you doing? It's really special, you know.
Oh my gosh.
She's not a real cat. She doesn't know how to jump like that, like in ways that should be so natural.
It's so weird.
What are you doing?
Typing?
Typing, is this a typing program that you've got?
Yes, it is.
That's pretty cool. Is this something that you guys have set up through school? How was your class meeting this morning?
Good. Oh wait. Hi.
Hi. Hey guys, look what I see on the floor.
No. I'll get that.
Oh wait, also. Oh wait, also. Ooh. When we come back, Claire's room is gonna be spotless.
Yes, it is.
I got that on tape. Say it again.
Yes, it will be. It will be. Yes, it is.
I trust you.
Yes.
I trust you. What you got on your schedule today?
Finishing medieval Japan.
How much farther do you have to go?
I don't know.
Okay, well. Okay, so what I want all of you guys to know is that, no, Beans, come here. Okay, so I've got big hair. Jillian has big hair. Jillian doesn't like her big hair. It is amazing, amazing hair. In fact, this morning, she was rocking it, and I mean rocking it good. She chose to put it back because it's apparently annoying.
No, I mean, it was in my face the whole time.
Do you know how many women pay to have perms and get their hair curled in order to get the kind of body this girl has? I'm just saying. I pray she embraces it someday because dang, Gina! I think he's cute.
And this is the finished product. As you can see, the windows look very clean. They're darkened, and this is the 4th car I've had Carlos do for me, and every single time he does a really, really good job. Super detail oriented, very meticulous, takes his time, he never rushes, and every single time I've had a car done by him, it just comes out looking so perfect, and I love it. So Carlos, thank you so much. Any of you watching this that are looking to get your windows tinted with the summer heat coming, Carlos's contact information is below. Tint Specialist, Main Street in Chula, Vista.
You wanna come outside, kitty? Where'd Georgie go? For years, these 3 rose bushes have been used by God so many times to speak just encouragement, speak word to my heart, and he's been so clear about it. But well, what's funny is I originally planted these at our first house and was devastated when we had to move. I thought I was gonna have to leave these rose bushes, and my dad came over And he dug all 3 of them up and potted them for me. That allowed me to take them to our next house. And I've had them for years, like years long. And every year I cut them down and we let the new growth come, and I take good care of these plants. And this one specifically was originally a yellow rose. This has never ever been anything but a yellow rose. And this year, this is the first time I've ever seen a red bloom, or a, what would you say? That's kind of like almost like a maroon / fuchsia. It's beautiful. But I've literally never known that a rose would change its color. So that's pretty incredible to me. And this rose is my favorite rose. This is called the Judy Garland rose, and its fragrance is one of my favorite smells ever. It's just incredible. Beautiful, beautiful rose. But the growth this year, I was standing in the garden the other night, and the Lord was just speaking to my spirit. And he said, and this is the most budding that's ever happened on any of the plants after, gaining their regrowth. So many flowers are starting to bud on here, and he just spoke to my spirit, and he said, I'm the God of abundance, and miraculous things are coming. And so I found this so funny, as this used to be a yellow rose bush. In my book, this is a miraculous change and a sign of miraculous comings. That's just been a beautiful thing for me to see. So I'm pretty thankful for these bushes. And this tree right here is actually a peach tree that we grew from pit. We germinated for 2 months in the refrigerator in some wet soil in the wintertime, and here's what we're looking at now in the springtime. So really cool. This is our loquat tree. We started this from seed as well quite some time ago, and this puny little thing is actually an apple tree we started many years ago. It's never fruited. It's kind of just is. That's about as full as it gets. So poor thing is puny, but we keep it because it sprouted from seed, and we're pretty proud of it. Show the strawberries, Claire. That's really good. Yeah, and this year also, this is this little plant right here. We've grown strawberries for years, but this is the first time. We tried it in an actual raised garden bed, because every time we put it in the ground, the ants would take hold of it, the animals would get it. But so far, so good. It's got lots of fruit, and it's doing beautifully. So really cool things. I love the garden. It makes me happy. Claire and I woke up, and we were laying there, and we were just discussing some things and how we were feeling. And I looked at her and I said, Claire, on the days we feel blah or yuck, we need to go in our closet and we need to pick an outfit that's gonna make us feel good today. You go pick something out in your room, I'm gonna go pick something out, and we're gonna get ourselves dressed up, we're gonna comb our hair, we're gonna stop the cat from climbing the screen. But anyways, we were both in such a place of just funk. We were in a funk. So I told her, go get something that makes you feel good, put it on, go comb your hair, and we're gonna start our day in a way that actually makes us feel fresh and just kind of sassy, and not too just so it doesn't allow us to sit long in our funk, for lack of a better term. So if you're feeling that way, we just wanted to encourage you today. Get up, put something good on, go do your hair, do your nails, do a facial, do something that just makes you feel good. I needed to dive into God's word this morning and just pick my faith back up, and getting myself fully ready to go and put together really helped get us going. So right now we're gonna eat some lunch, and then we're gonna put some aprons on and start cooking some tortillas because we ran out. So
it's like a snake.
What?
You peel off the old and then you're in new.
Yeah, that's about right. Take off the old mind and put on the new. And a lot of the time that starts with the way that we present ourselves. So that was our help today. I hope that helps you guys.
Watching a Naruto movie.
She's watching a Naruto. Wait, Dee, we're showing Dad. Dad's in the office today, so we're just kind of showing him what we're doing. Can you not be a Jedi right now?
Ew, Star Wars.
Star Wars. What are you from?
Naruto.
Naruto?
Naruto.
No, they don't do hoods.
It's not Naruto.
They don't do hoods. What do they do?
They do.
Which is what? Oh, it's knives. Okay, so how far have you gone so far? 3 miles. Way to go.
It restarted a couple of times.
How do your legs feel?
My ear hurts.
Oh, from the thing.
Oh yeah, they hurt sometimes.
It's sharp.
I've got some other ones you can use that don't rest on your ears. Uh-oh, what'd you find?
I found pop chips.
I'm sorry, what?
Or it's like this. Or mouse cream. It's so weird.
I don't think anybody would argue at this point. When I was talking about the rose changing from yellow to burgundy, I actually Googled it and found that the graft that happened to create the yellow rose, they take two different elements of roses and they graft them together. Well, I was reading through it and I found it really interesting that it hit my spirit really deeply, because it was talking about how like when the grafted part is tampered with in a sense where like the weather was too strong, it either got too cold or too wet, or a combination of the two, it'll die off. Like that section of the graft will die off, and so it will allow the sturdier section of the rose, which is in the root section, to rise up, and that is the new change. And so I look at it from a transformational standpoint. Is the intended version, the yellow rose that it wasn't as strong as its main purpose. We sometimes have ideas of what we should be and what we shouldn't be, and so we go into certain ideas of what we intend to be, and it's not typically as strong as what we were called to be. So I thought that was really a cool revelation based off of what the roses have always done for me in giving me insight to maybe a new perspective, changing my mind on something that I probably needed to hear. That was a really neat thing, and I love the new color. It's really beautiful.